What's up, Foundation? What's up, YouTube? Scared you, didn't I? It's me, your big partner, Cartoon. 5'3". Man, I'm back again, man. This one right here, y'all. This here is a video dedicated, man, to the homies from 11-6, from 116th Street, from 116, the original A-line. You know what I'm saying? Now, when I say original A-line, I'm saying that because they are the inventors of the word A-line, which is an abbreviation for avalon. You know what I'm saying? Avalon and A-line, synonymous with each other. It's the same thing. But they were the first set to use the term A-line, A-line Crips. And for those who've been around, especially if you're from the LA area, LA Compton, Watts area, you know, A-line's been around a long, long time. You know what I'm saying? Long, long time. That's back in the 70s and, you know, 80s a lot of times. That's how you would hear about a lot. Man, them A-lines, them A-lines, A-lines, A-lines. You know what I'm saying? A-lines. When I was a young kid, before I was all the way equated with the inner and outer workings of the Avalon gang, I would hear about, you know, A-line Crip too. You know, the A-lines. So that, you know, they've been around a while. They've been around quite a while. They are the originators of that street, 116th Street. They are the first gang to be on that street, 116th Street. You know, we used to kick it, man. Man, back in the day, we would kick it, man. They had some apartments right there on 116th and Avalon called the A-line apartments. And I'm talking about, man, from morning, noon, and night, it was swinging. I'm talking about swinging. It was swinging. That was one of my second homes, too. Back in the day, man, I would make my rounds. All day. Man, I started in the 50s, man, and I always went that way. I shoot down to the Avalon Gardens, see what they was doing, boom. And you know what I'm saying? My homeboy Crazy Ray was always with me. He like, well, come on, homie, you know, let's make our rounds. I'm like, bet. So we'll leave, we'll shoot down to the Avalon Gardens, and we'll kick it with the homies down in the gardens for a minute. We come up out the garden, they like, where y'all going? Hey, we finna shoot down to the A-lines, homie, we shoot down to the hundreds real quick. And we would come out the gardens, and we would shoot down to 116th. You know what I'm saying? Hang out right there in the apartments, you know what I'm saying, in the parking lot, all around there, kicking it, man, back in the day. And it was fun, man. There was a lot of adventures, a lot of things going on. And a few of my stories I would tell y'all was about when I was hanging out in the 11-6 Avalons. We had two homegirls, I remember back in the day, Lady Blue and Lady Nut, that used to stay right there on 113th and Avalon. You know what I'm saying? Right there by Locke. And we got to tripping. We got into it with the bounty hunters one day up at Locke. And it was only me. It was only me and a couple of homegirls. So, you know, we did what we did. But at the end, when it was all said and done, it was time for us to head on out, if you know what I mean. Meow. And I told you about the time, man, when my homegirl, we were leaving and my homegirl was running and fell. Oh, man, she slid from one side of Avalon to the next, y'all. Man, man, it was so funny. It wasn't funny then, but later on, after it was funny, man, chin, chest, all up and down, both arms, she slid like she was going in the home plate, man. Oh, man, shout out to Barry, man, the homegirl, Lady Crip Crazy, man. I don't know where you at right now, but wherever you at, shout out to you. Boom. But, yeah, a lot of things, man. Of course, you know, I got pictures. I got a lot. I put some pictures in here because I used to, what made me do this one was, I had a few, you know, a lot of people in my comments, they would always, you know what I'm saying, when we would explain to them, you know, Avalons from 40s to the hundreds, 40, 5 tray, 88, 11, 6, 40s to the hundreds. And you know what I'm saying, they would see a lot of stuff on the internet about the 40s, the Avalon, the 88s and the 5 trays. But it was a lot of people that was very, very curious about the workings and the goings on of 116th Street. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't a lot of pictures out there. Wasn't a lot of talk. It wasn't. It just wasn't a lot. So, but I decided. I say, you know what? I'm gonna do a little piece on 116th Street on the A lines, on the avalons, and so people could get a better insight into what's what we got going on with the A gang down there in the hundreds. You know, got had a lot of homies from down that way that I haven't seen in a while. And if you ask a lot of people, man, that was doing a lot of YA time back during my time when I was in there, back during them early 80s, they'd tell you, man, one of the biggest names, one of the most well-known names in the YA system in California at that time was Baby Down. Baby Down from 116th Street, Avalons. He was a heavy hitter. When I said a heavy hitter, he was a heavy hitter. He was a knockout artist. He had whooped fools from one end of YA to the next. Didn't nobody want to stand in front of Baby Down from 116th Street. Didn't nobody want to see him. The homie in the pen right now, got all day, been gone for quite a while. You know what I'm saying? Those type of homies like that, you already know where they at the end where they gonna end up at. When I would tell y'all stories about in the past when I was out of town in Merced and Modesto, you know what I'm saying, doing what I was doing, I was called out there by the homie, you know what I'm saying, by the homie Baby Down and the homie Fifi, Fifi from 11-6. And he's in one of the pictures that y'all gonna see. And I miss him, man. Shout out to the homie Baby Down. But yeah, with no further ado, man, I'm gonna get right to it, man. I'm gonna let y'all check out some of these pictures, man. Y'all check these out. So yeah, man, that was a few. That was one or two of them. I got stay tuned, don't leave. I'm just running my mouth a little bit right now. I got a few more coming up. Got a few more coming up. Uh, who? My bad. Shoot. Oh, anyway, but yeah, when I told y'all, if y'all been riding with me for a minute, when I gave you the story about when I used to talk with the homegirl Pinky, and I told you I went to her house, and when I knocked on the door and the lady opened the door, looked at it like, woo. And the first thing out my mouth, hey, I know you ain't. And she got offended. You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember that story. I think I told that story last year. But anyway, that was a story involved the homegirl Pinky. Pinky from 11-6 too. She was from 11-6. She's still out. She's still around. But yeah, man, I take my hat off to the homies from 11-6 Street, man. So this is just like I say, just a little dedication to the homies. Let them get a little shine too. Let them, you know what I'm saying? Let the vitamin D, let that sunshine shine on the big bad 116th Street, AGC gang. Or if you didn't know back in the day, the ALC. Because that's what they used to write before they wrote AGC. They used to write ALC, A-Line Crip. But it's all good. It was all the same thing. It's all, you know what I'm saying? Hey, A gang or don't bang, What the saying says, all my homies gang bangers. What? We keep our thumb between our two fingers. Bang! Check out the rest of these pictures, man. I'm out. So that was it right there, homie. Y'all stay tuned. In the next couple of days, I got an interview coming up with one of the founders, one of the originators from the 11-6 Avalons. I'm gonna have him on the show, man, and he gonna explain to y'all how it was back in the day, man. How it was with that East Side crippin' back in the hundreds, back in the day. So y'all stay tuned, man. It's gonna be insightful. So in the meantime, between time, man, I'm out of here. Peace.